Hello everybody and welcome to a little bit of a news episode. So we're not doing an Inquisitor episode today, and that is because it is Easter, so happy Easter to everybody. I hope that you guys just have a good Easter. If you don't celebrate Easter, then shame on you because it's awesome. And we're going to talk a little bit about channel news in this episode. Some good stuff though that you'll want to hear. I got a mechanical keyboard, but we'll talk about that as well later on because this is like the first time you've actually heard my keyboard, and it'll come through on the mic. So apologies, but it's amazing. Now, let's see here. The first thing is that Rise of the Hutt Cartel is about to come out. It comes out on the 15th, 14th? Look, Blizz is crafting me things. I think it's Sunday. It comes out not this Sunday, but like 2 Sundays later, right? And we get to start not this week, but the next week on Tuesday, which is the 9th. So if you pre-ordered early enough to get the early access, you get to start on April the 9th. I'm pretty sure I'm on my calendar right now, so I'm letting you know. Yes, it comes out on the 14th. For everybody else, you have to have bought it in order to get the extra content, like the level 55 stuff, any of the new dungeons and stuff. If you don't buy it, you'll still be able to level up to 50, and you'll be able to use all of the old like talents and all the new talents with the old abilities, because you won't have any of the new abilities since they're all level 50 plus, right? So that's pretty easy to remember. So if you don't have it ordered, you can't use any of the new stuff in Rise of the Hutt Cartel. So get it ordered, and it's $10 if you're a subscriber, so it's almost worth it just to subscribe and buy it and have that extra month of subscription. Especially with Rise of the Hutt Cartel coming up, you'll be able to level a lot quicker. Just some food for thought there, though. Now, as far as content goes for that, obviously the PTS is down, so we're not doing any more PTS content. However, we're going to finish up the Inquisitor series. When that is done, we will be starting the Rise of the Hutt Cartel stuff. We're going to be playing through the main story. So I'm trying to go through this slow so you can catch on. We're going through the main story on each of the Republic and on the Empire. The Republic side is going to be my smuggler, so that should be a lot of fun. And my Empire side, I haven't really decided. It won't be my bounty hunter, but it'll have to be someone around the same generation as my my smuggler. So it might be, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll be my Inquisitor. Who knows? Yeah, it's going to be fun, but the way that all works is there is no Chapter 4 as of yet. They've been very clear in saying that, and they've been very clear in saying that this isn't Chapter 4. What it is just a continuation of the story of the game thus far, the overall story, right? So when you get to 50, that kind of stuff. And I think that's okay because they haven't said that they're not doing Chapter 4. They just have said that this isn't Chapter 4. So we still have stuff to look forward to according to them. And that was the latest interview that I listened to and then read. And some of that, I think, was also from GDC, which was quite recent. So all of this is pretty recent information, just so you guys know, so you're not like, nuh-uh, that's not true. This is Chapter 4. No, this isn't Chapter 4. Trust me. So we'll be doing that. That'll be after the Inquisitor series. After those two are done, both the Empire and the Republic side, we will be starting the Agent. So as far as Star Wars content, you guys got a lot to go. I mean, probably by the end of summer will be the end of the Agent, I assume, and we'll kind of see where we're going from there. I haven't planned that far ahead, so don't judge me. The second thing is that the Indie Spotlight that I started recently, getting a lot of really good feedback from you guys, and overall, you guys seem to really like it. That was weird. My game just locked up for a second. Did you see that? You saw that. I was like here, and then I was over here. I don't know what that was. I think it was Blizz just like critical crafting a belt. Yeah, he did. So let's see here. With the Indie Spotlight, I plan on keep doing it, right? I was going to do just a couple episodes, kind of feel it out, see what you guys thought, and thus far, you guys love it. And if you haven't seen it, go watch the 2 episodes. I'm going to be putting them in a show format rather than a playlist format. I'll figure that all out. It has to be reviewed by YouTube before you can actually make it public, so I'm waiting for that to go through. But it should be a lot easier for you guys to actually watch. Look at them work over there, my hardworking companions. I love them. So the indie spotlight is very good. I'm happy with the way it's turned out. Continue to give me feedback on it, and I'll continue to change it to what you guys want to see. But overall, it seems like you guys really love it. As far as other series on the channel go, we might be doing BioShock Infinite if Garrick decides that's something he wants to do. He hasn't picked it up yet. I like to do series right when the game comes out, but unfortunately, he just hasn't had time to pick it up, and he might do a series. We don't know. We have to do a little bit of research into how long the game is and all that fun stuff. That will also mean that there would be 2 episodes a day on some days, because the Dead Space series isn't done yet. We still have a few hours left on my hard drive of that, so that should be pretty good. We haven't even finished the game yet. We actually took a bit of a break, but we'll get back into that soon. Don't worry, we still have a ton of backlog content for that. Like, we played like 6 hours straight one night. Just got a ton done. As far as the website goes, moving on here, we're building a new, like, fleshed out website with some features that were requested, and just, it's going to be better overall. The website we have right now is functional. I mean, that was the point, was just to have it functional so you guys can have a spot to see the content and not miss anything, and then have a little bit of community features, but the new stuff is going to be really good. You guys are going to really like that. And it's being built from the ground up by us, so it'll be able to do all the stuff that we need it to do, which is really good. So any suggestions on that would be really nice. And I think that pretty much covers it. Am I forgetting something? I'm probably forgetting something. But if you guys celebrate Easter, then I hope you guys all have a great Easter. If you guys don't have a family to celebrate Easter with, maybe you're at college or something, or university, then that's fine. You know what I did? Because I've been in those situations before. Just get a really good game. Like, I mean, it's double XP weekend in Star Wars right now. It's double XP in PlanetSide and double Station Cast in PlanetSide. So I mean, that's an option. But get a good game and just sit down and just play a game. Maybe play through a game like Bastion. You know, play from start to finish. It's the best, most therapeutic thing you could do. It's just grab a game and play from start to finish through to the entirety of today. And it's fun and relaxing, and it's your way of celebrating if you don't have a family to celebrate with, and that's my suggestion. If you don't celebrate Easter, then you are missing out on some fun times. And I do celebrate Easter, so I've been having a busy weekend. Easter weekend is usually a very, very busy weekend for me. And I have gotten a little bit of gaming in. I got myself, actually my mom bought me the StarCraft II Heart of the Swarm Collector's Edition, which is what that is. It's a big thing on my desk right now, and I've been playing that, so that's been a lot of fun. I was going to put video content of that in the background, but I suck and don't want you guys judging me. And then I've also been playing a little bit of BioShock and some other stuff. But my keyboard, the last thing that I wanted to mention was my keyboard. You may hear it in videos now. You may not hear it in videos that I've already pre-recorded, so, but I mean, as far as here on out, if I ever do a live thing, you'll hear the keyboard now. So I just apologize for it. It's a mechanical keyboard, which means it, instead of having like a, if you've ever taken a normal keyboard apart, it's got like a gel that it sits on. That's what makes those keyboards really quiet, but it pushes down on the gel onto like I'm trying to make this as simple as possible so you guys can understand. Kind of like a circuit, but it's, you know, like a flat wafer. Usually very bendable. You can actually wash those things off with water and just dry them off real good, and they work fine, because that's kind of what they were meant to do. They're anti-spill. Those are normal keyboards. A mechanical keyboard actually has moving parts, and it has a spring that springs it back up. It is very sensitive, and it types very quickly, but the keyboard itself is really nice to play with. I've got a ton of macro keys. So, for example, let's see here. Let's go to, oh, I don't have Synapse open. Otherwise, I would tell you it's got macro keys, so I'm able to macro things out. Like, you can see here, like all these buttons. Actually, maybe I might be able to without Synapse on. Nope, it's not letting me without Synapse on. Yeah, I could use all these abilities with the macro keys, and with a modifier key, I can use all of these stuff over here. And then I can type out things within a few seconds. Like I have a macro that invites the entire raid in a matter of 2 seconds, I think is what it is. It just types out all their names with /invite and all that really quickly. And I was able to program all that with Razer Synapse because it's a Black Widow, if you wanted to know what keyboard it is. Just the standard edition, nothing crazy, no backlighting or anything, but it is very nice. And I would suggest it. So if you guys are into getting a new keyboard, get the Black Widow. It's very good. But yeah, you'll hear that in background of videos now. And now I'm just rambling because I'm exhausted. So on that note, I hope you guys have a good Easter. Sorry there's no Inquisitor episode today, but I figured this was more important to get some information out just before we go into this next couple weeks with Rise of the Hutt Cartel coming out. So on that note, we shall see you guys next time.